Frickin' hot diggity dog. We're doing this ish, and we're ready to rip. Frickin' hot diggity dog. We're doing this ish, and we're ready to rip. Frickin' hot diggity dog. Frickin' diggity dog. Not too bad on the CPU. No drop frames. We've been live. Can we get a link out? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude. We're here. Oh yeah. Dude. We're here. Oh yeah. We're here. Okay, so what's up, Zach? Uh-oh. Let me refresh this. Now it's not too much of a late night, 9 o'clock right now. Just got back from a run, as you can see. Now it's not too much of a late night, 9 o'clock right now. Just got back from a run, as you can see. Now it's not too much of a late... I'm going to take that desktop audio down. This is why we're doing this test right now, so that tomorrow's live. By the way, if you haven't heard, I'm going live tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST. I think things are set up. One of my big tests right now is to see if my computer can handle and YouTube can handle a 1080p stream. Keep the audio in sync. A lot of times the audio gets out of sync. And then for a long time. So I might be here for 30 minutes. I'll probably start working over here because I want to then rewatch this video to see how good it is. So one of the things I learned about old gh5, and if you actually want to see gh5, okay, just wait. Just wait. My gosh. There we go. Okay. So this gh5 right here is plugged into a Blackmagic 4K Intensity Pro capture card. And I can then transition in OBS here between myself and that. Can you believe the difference? It's ridiculous. This is what a $60 webcam will get you. This is what a $3,200 setup, a $1,200 lens, and a $2,000 body will get you. It's pretty legit. Now, I used to do 4K, was doing 4K. That might have what killed the audio sync, some of my tests, where the video and the audio would get out of sync. Let me see who's here. Hey, Sam. Hey, Zach. Let me know, actually, how the audio sounds, if it's in sync, if it seems like it's crystal clear in sync with, whatever we're talking about. Crystal clear in sync with the video. Secondly, anybody that joins this stream is in the... Okay, sync seems fine, really clear, good picture audio, NSYNC, bye. That was my Weird Fact junior year talent show. I did bye with 3 other guys. We were -1 member of NSYNC. There's an insider story for you. Next thing is, if I can go, oh shoot. Oh, there we go. Cool. So now if I can stay in sync with, say, right now, and I'm showing you a screen, and I'm going to show you behind the scenes. We'll try to make that look better, but man, it sure reveals the quality. Oh wait, you're not seeing it yet. It sure reveals the quality of... I think trying to multitask on some of these things is going to be pretty gnarly. I might forget. Going live and then trying to do multiple things can be tough. So we got the live stream going. Okay, are you pumped for Conor McGregor and the other guy? Got him. Who are you rooting for? I'm excited. It's in sync. Hey, Sam, Zach, thanks for hanging out. And if anybody else is here, let us know. There's 6 people here, but I'm only hearing from Zach and Sam, so send me a tweet. I know you have a Twitter because that's the only place I sent this link out, and it's unlisted. So send me a tweet or jump into the live chat. Go Mayweather. Okay. Fair enough. Here's a question for you. Can we make this happen? This goes out to Conor McGregor right now.
Leathered-weathered Irish skin, beard orange as the sunset of the flag in the night sky.
With the rhyme, did I sync up with the rhyme just then? That Irish celebration song goes out to Conor McGregor. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet on this fight, but let's see what else. I can watch that later, but I'd love to hear what happened just then. Yeah. Did you hear the audio? Was it? You got amazing lip sync. Thanks, Sam. So did it work? The audio? Was the lip sync actually on? I'm excited to watch it when the replay happens. We could be entering a new saga right now. We could be literally envisioning and going to a future place. Only about 10%. Only about. OBS only says 2% CPU usage, 10% on my thing over here. I could even show you this kind of thing. Let's see this. So right now, running, I got a lot of processing power, but running off of a 1080p stream to YouTube, 1080p from OBS, from a Blackmagic Intensity 4K Pro capture card with this Rode microphone. The audio's still in sync, I hope. And I hope that we are, however long that we are into this, 10 minutes, I hope this could go for like an hour. And that's where it gets crazy, is it gets crazy like like 30 minutes, maybe the audio gets out of sync. And I actually don't know that, but when I work with Benji and Judy on Dancember, it's a 24-hour stream. YouTube only lets you stream in 4-hour chunks, I think, each video. And sometimes the audio drifts. Now, I don't plan on streaming 4 hours, but you know how it goes. Okay, what else can you do with this camera? So I need to turn off that like zoom in helper because it also black bars it and it actually affects the lens itself. Can you believe this? This is probably crazy. It's a little too much. Hey, welcome. We're now in a Casey Neistat crop, real intimate. All right, that's good. Next up, oh, there's the cool zoom in again. I wish I knew how to use a gh5 better. Why? So that we could fix a few more settings. I got to put it in a manual mode. Something's auto on. It's kind of like an auto exposure kind of a thing. So I'm not adjusting like aperture. I'm going to go probably it's kind of nice like bokeh, huh? Like behind me, because this is a 2.8 lens, but I think it's at 2.8. So during the day I want more daylight, and so I can stop the aperture up a little bit and not have it as shallow, because I'm out of focus, I think, right here. And then that's like crazy light. And I got to get a different lighting situation here too. Man, if you're still with me, this is the stream of a lifetime. This is, let's see what's up. Yeah, okay. Yes, Zach saw the video and heard the audio. Great. What are your thoughts on YouTube short films? I think it's a great genre, Sam. I think it's a huge opportunity. Lagged out, but I think it was on my end. Good question. I kind of want to mess with the bit rate in the back end too, because it's only sending about 2,600 kilobytes a second. So like 2.8 megabytes a second for HD upload. That's not bad, but and it probably looks great. Oh, it lagged out for you too, Sam. Interesting. That also, I wonder what that was. Interesting. That also, I wonder what that was. It's cool that it's back. It's pretty amazing that it's in HD 1080p. It's cool that it's back. It's pretty amazing that it's in HD 1080p. Stream started 12 minutes ago. That's HD 1080p. Good and bad. Because if it's still, how's the audio sync now? Stream started 12 minutes ago. That's HD 1080p. Good and bad. Oh, it's a slight how's the audio delay. Now? Not good. I'm not going to do it. It's a slight audio delay. Oh, man. Well, we can keep going. We can see how good it is. So the plan is to go. Oh, wait. Sorry. That's my fault. The repeat, that was my fault. Sorry. How's the sync? Is the sync still good here? The playback was my fault. I just fixed that. If it's still synced, you're right. There's kind of, I'm watching it. I'm hearing my echo too because I'm listening to it in the background, but it does feel like it's a slight delay now, like it's drifting. Fade duration, display capture. So, you know what's crazy is the gh5 doesn't even go lower than 1080p. You can't even set it to 720. They're like, you know what? That's an unacceptable resolution. It's a thing of the past. There's no more 720, and you can't lower the bit rate lower than 100 megabytes a second. Now, I don't know what that means as far as streaming, but I just can imagine that if I was dumping 100 megabytes into the capture card, it's not helping the computer. And we don't need that kind of quality going out. But for this setup, as far as I can tell, it's on the lowest possible settings at 100 megabytes a second. Tomorrow, live stream at 10, might go on the webcam in all of its beauty. And here's an interesting test. Let's do a little audio test over in this piece. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Sean here. Snap on camera. Delay. All right. And then, hey, what's up, guys? Sean here. We are live. We're talking about YouTube. We're grinding. It's Friday night. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 minutes into it. How good is the audio sync? Keep in and on, crushing in and on. That was me. Here we go. When I refresh the computer, it sounds pretty good. I'm listening to the audio on my end. It's not too bad. Okay, let's catch up with Zach and Sam. Okay, better now. It's like Justin NSYNC. Looks and sounds good. You would need a larger SD card. Yep, definitely larger SD cards if you're capturing the footage. Kind of. And generally, I'm not actually going to be capturing. I guess YouTube will be capturing. It's just streaming straight from the gh5 into the computer. And there's a continuous power battery in there, so it theoretically doesn't fall asleep. And I'm pretty sure the camera does not fall asleep. I don't need it to be recording, and I can be plugged into the HDMI port to get this crispy. This is some crispy live stream. If I can perfect this, my dream has been to like have this vibe and like, but be able to trust it. And that's the thing. Trust is everything. If it like, you're like, oh, it works 1 out of 4 times. That's not good enough. Like then it works 0 times. It cannot go down. It must stay crispy. No technical difficulties, because it's really not that big of a deal. Even though the other webcam is not even close, and the white balance is off right now, it's not that big of a deal. Benji needs to set up too. Yeah, I'm kind of wanting to test. Well, and here's the thing: like I always like to be the guinea pig of stuff for Think Media, so I kind of want to like figure out this system and like really get the specs down and try to troubleshoot it enough. Because here's what's interesting too: Jeremy Vest, you heard of that guy? Good friend, kind of just met at CVX, just went on his podcast. He's got a podcast called Tube Talk, and then VidPow is his YouTube channel. And Jeremy Vest just invested like 10 grand into live streaming. He got the live stream studio box. He got all the different cameras and stuff. And what was funny was then we got on and it like didn't work. Now, obviously he's like user error. I got to kind of figure it out. But what's so funny about live streaming is that anything beyond a basic setup, even for pros, is kind of challenging. There's so much that can go wrong. And I feel like there's this huge space between quality live streaming being practical for the everyday user, maybe Mevo cameras, but I don't know if they have it dialed. I think this, when this is all set up and lighting and everything, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, it looks ridiculous. Like, this is so sick. MKBHD, I bet his was clearer and better. I bet he has, I think he showed a screenshot of his internet speed once. Not that that matters, but it does probably for even streaming 4K. He probably can stream 4K. And he's probably got like beastly machines. But his internet speed, I think, was like 300 up, 300 down, or like 400 up, 400 down. Luckily, I think my internet's good. Has anything dropped off lately? Zach, Sam, are we still together? Are we still together? How funny is it that one person disliked this? It's pretty like, it's like that's a real personal dislike, because there's only ever been like 6 people here. So it's kind of like you're in the room and someone just like threw shade, like just walked right up to you and they're like, bro, look, man, that headband, like what are you doing with that headband? Tonight I streamed a football game, TriCaster Mini. Oh, sweet. Tons of errors, but we peaked at a 178. Oh, rad. Well, Sam, I need to get tips from you. Like if you're using TriCasters, you know about streaming. I'm saying this looks better. Oh, and he had 400,000 people watching. That is insane. That's good to hear, Zach. You just said that this is better than an MKBHD video looking. I'm excited because it'll look even better tomorrow. Like the color. Look at the back. Like, have you ever just wanted to like get to know like Sean's plants or his ear? Because Okay, yeah, I guess the tripod's a little too locked down to show behind me, but I can back focus it. Hey, look, there's everything on the shelves. Never settle poster, other side. So crispy, like how sharp is that? I messed around early on with the autofocus of the gh5. It is not trustworthy. No matter what video, with what weird settings, with whatever, what person did whatever, it still hunts, and hunting is not okay. He was using a Red and a MacBook. I don't think he had the processing you have. Hey, we're back. What will tomorrow's stream topic be? Tomorrow, I'll tell you. You, Sam, Zach, and the 4 people not commenting. It's kind of like we're real close. Like they're just kind of chilling here in this private stream, but there's only 2 people in the live chat. Maybe you're trying to comment and you're on your mobile app or somewhere else. If you can get to the live chat, you could let me know what you're doing and we can hang out. My goal right now is to burn up as much speed. Hey! Riven AI. Is that how you say it? Or Owl? Riven Owl. What are we talking about? We're trying to break it. We're trying to break the stream. You guys want to... Hey, what's on the wall? I don't know if I like that. On a scale from 1 to 10, what do you think about this random thing up here? I'm thinking about changing it. I just started putting random like film stuff. Everything up there actually has like kind of a story. And then I can like share my screen. And see if that works. Testing, break the computer, bit rate, streaming, audio out of sync. How is the audio? The new test. The new test. You ready? Audio sync test. Lips in sync. What are we talking about? We are at we just crossed a new threshold. 22 minutes. Streaming 1080p from a gh5. 1080p. Crispy audio. Is it in sync? Let me know. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm also going to be first impressions of Wirecast. Very first impressions. Wirecast gave me a trial copy. I have no idea what I couldn't get. I had no idea what was happening. So I went back to OBS, and I love it. Hey, Danya. I say your name right? I'm so excited for this setup. This is crispy as crispy gets, is it not? It's just ridiculous. And I'm going to clean this up back here. Hopefully this gets to a place. Now, one of the things I have to be cautious with is sometimes I go live streaming in a rush and I have background programs open and stuff. And things can bog down. And again, what's more critical, crispy pictures are nice, but what's more critical than a crispy picture is the actual content. So I want to know if this is going to work, it's going to be dependable, it's not going to crash the computer, break everything down. Tomorrow's topic, Sam, for this private chat right now. Private Friday chats with Sean. Are you ready for a private? So let me actually see if I can do this really quick, and I will answer your question, Sam, about tomorrow's live stream. All right, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome. We're just hanging out tonight. It's fun. It's just kind of crazy. Private chats, Friday night with Sean Cannell. Subscribe for steamy Friday chats. I hope this isn't echoing. I don't know how to get around the echo. glad that was something we could all do together. Okay, so is that so good? Probably shouldn't be blowing your ears out. I think someone actually took a like away. Like this private chat, it was like 4 thumbs up and then 1 dislike, and then someone's like, I'm not gonna actually go to the dislikes and hit it, but I'm gonna take that like away, because once that saxophone music started, hey Zach, my man, thanks for the test. Okay, so it looked good on TV, it looked good on Google Cast, it looked good on whatever. Sam, great sound. Private chat should be a weekly series. I'm excited. How in the world are there only 7 of us right here? Because it's a private link. The only reason you would know about this is if you just saw it on Twitter. It's not a public chat and a public thing, but anybody who knows about the private link gets the insider look at this nonsense that amounts to nothing except for a test of the gh5 live streaming in 1080p with a Rode NT USB microphone. We're here on a Friday night, and finally I'm going to answer Sam's question. What's the topic for tomorrow? The topic for tomorrow, Sam, is playlists. In fact, because you're here, I'm going to share some tips with you, because we might as well talk about something while we're trying to get the audio to unsync. So tomorrow, the big secret, because it is a real thing, I've never really talked about it, is all about playlists. And one of the things that I see people doing the least is not making playlists. If you haven't been to the Think Media playlists, or video influencers for that matter, and even kind of studied them, you could start seeing some of my strategies, see how much playlists I'm doing, see how they're labeled. In fact, since you guys are here, Zach, can I do a channel review? Sam, can I do a channel review? Oh, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. What just... Oh, wait. What is happening? Holy broken... Did everything just break? All right. Teamwork makes the dream work. What's going on? Did you were probably, everybody was probably seeing that too, right? You were seeing like that total... Whoa, where was I just then? Well, look how ready I am for this setup. Everything's going great. Okay, let's try to get back to it here. See what you guys are saying, and then get this stuff out of there. Okay, channel review. How are Sophie and Rosie? Hey, David, they're good. Just a bunch of messages. Did things ever lag out? I got like kind of tripped out. I knew it. Playlists. Good guess. Good guess. Good guess. Okay. Thanks, guys. We're crushing. Is the audio still in sync? I hope so. Is the video still crispy? It looks good. I cannot even wait. The dream. This is the, if it works. I may have spoke too soon. All right. So let's head over to Zach's tech reviews. So Zach, I could have spoke too soon because maybe you're crushing the playlist. Perfect. You're not. You're in the right place. So number one, the fact that you have a lot of playlists is good. There's a couple things that are going to benefit you from using these. Now, one of them is, well, so one of the facts, and these will be out of order. I'm just kind of freestyling. I'll have slides and stuff tomorrow. But one of the things to know is that just like videos can rank in search, playlists can rank in search. So just like you'd want to title a video with a rankable title, like Sony A9 first impressions, and if you see that, you know, you search that video ranks number 2. What you also want is you also want playlists to also have similarly rankable titles. Additionally, when you use a playlist and the video is in a playlist like this, you are more likely to show up in your own related videos, which is something that's happening less and less. You should even check. Now, it's always going to be kind of skewed. Or what you could do is you could watch a video from like a incognito window or try to log on to YouTube and really check without like a cookied logged in account what kind of suggested videos are showing up for your account. And and playlists will help you show up in your own suggested videos more. Furthermore, of course, at the end of the video, the playlist the video will end, and instead of recommending a bunch of random videos that also might not be yours, it'll go to the next video in the playlist. And additionally, I should probably tell you, and we'll share this tomorrow, but one of the gangster foundational points of what we're talking about here is long pauses. I was here the whole time. That was fine. Nothing cut out. Videos, for instance, check this out. This will blow your mind. So videos, right now I'm getting an average view duration of 27 per, over the whole channel. Not that great, but also not terrible. Pretty average for YouTube. But watch this. Switch over to playlists, and the average time in a playlist watch time is like double. It's like 6 minutes, almost. And so you're getting more watch time. And when minutes matter most, you want to get that watch time. So when you put videos in playlists, and actually I'm going to probably be explaining this a little bit longer right here than I would even tomorrow to kind of really what I've learned is that when you put videos in playlists, so you're generally going to show up in your own suggested videos more. You're going to get longer watch time. And the way that you would trigger that is if instead of just sharing like just this video, you share this video in a playlist. You send out this link that has this playlist over here. And when you send that to your email list, you send that to your, Twitter. So even the 1 or 2 people that click on that, they're going to see that stuff. But then additionally, you're hopefully going to get in your own recommended videos more. So that's nice too. There's a couple other ones from you now that I'm on this video, and I happen to be watching it on a playlist page. The next level of that, and I learned this from Daryl Eves, is even besides people watching these though, and that's one of the big things. What you're thinking is it's not a lot of people, because in fact, let me ask you, have you ever, for the captive audience here hanging out, all 6 of you, if you can tell me in the live chat, have you ever how's the audio sync? Have you ever gone to the Think Media playlist page? Be honest. Have you ever gone there? Have you ever gone there? My guess is you never have, right? Because who does? I don't really go. Okay, Sam does, so never mind. My guess was wrong. Oh, shoot. Everybody's gone there. Okay, well, so that's more. So here's the good news, though. So that defeated my. I have a couple times. Okay. So I struck out for 3 out of 3 responses have gone there. So never mind on that. But here's the point, Ben. That still holds true. And what I learned from Daryl Eves is that the YouTube Google machine likes playlists when you make them right. So when you make them right, they are communicating to the YouTube algorithm, and they're suggesting essentially that these are videos that you should group together. They are associated with each other. They are related to each other. And so consider suggesting them more and sharing them more. So from the YouTube certified expert who we know and love, Daryl Eves, that now triggers more suggested videos, more reach. Does that make sense? So it's pretty cool. So therefore now, if you were to even take this, for instance, live streaming equipment, Facebook and YouTube live stream gear and tools, tons of videos that are related to each other in one stream. Let me know if it makes sense that now when you optimize this all right and when you create this right, it is favored and basically indexed kind of better by YouTube to be shared, suggested, And it kind of creates like a wheel of self-referencing, you know, your own YouTube channel referencing, whatever, like signals that are like helping you rank and whatnot. So another thing to consider then is that if you come down here to my traffic sources here on Think Media, 36% is YouTube search. That's pretty gangster, actually. So that's just pure ranking videos. But then the other 35% is suggested videos. And both of those things are pretty related. But you can see, like, you want to talk about how do you get discovery? Like, how do you ultimately get views? It's not from Twitter or any social influence, or even if we do Facebook ads, that all like trickles a little bit in. But these two right here are like a machine, just like terrorizing YouTube, because you're getting discovered in search, and then you're getting all those related suggested videos. And playlists are a critical piece of communicating correctly to YouTube, so that they spread the word about, you know, what you're doing, and you get into those suggested videos and whatnot. Does that make sense? But can I take you deeper? You guys got to come tomorrow to the thing, because there's probably not going to be any new information than this, but it'll be more concisely presented. And because I love you guys, and for our inner circle chat right now, privately on a Friday night. Like, boy, Sean's energy is different than at other times. Where are we going? This is also probably not the typical time I'd be live streaming, like delirious. The playlist game. Also, this fact, I also learned this from Daryl. When you create a playlist, it is like what that signals to YouTube is the same as when you upload and create and make a new video public. So obviously there are two different things, but like in the activity on your channel, a playlist, YouTube sees it the same as an upload in one way. So what that means is that if you need to be taking actions throughout the week to show YouTube you're being consistent, and you're trying to upload as much as you can. So here's a good example. We can only upload once a week. Shoot, the new minimum that YouTube loves is 3 to 5 times. Well, what the frick, man? I don't know. I want to make 5 videos. But what if you upload a video? What if you do a live stream? There's 2 pieces of content. When you create a new playlist, it's actually 3. And let's say you created a playlist on Tuesday that had to do with your newest video, optimize that right. But then every once in a while you create one, you might then say, well, what am I creating all these playlists for? You still want them to be strategic, so they should then be part of like your overall content strategy that you would pencil out. So maybe you have, for me, it's like a smartphone series, and then there's maybe like a drone series. I don't have that. But if I had a drone series, then it could be like different 4K drones. And then maybe it's just cheap, fun flight, other kinds of drones. And then maybe 3 of one and 3 of the others cross-promote into another category. So it makes sense to every once in a while create another playlist as a signal during the week. Let's dive back into Zach's channel. So the other thing then, Zach, on this one particular strategy is the biggest thing I would mention here is like Zach's favorite videos. Totally unrankable. Like that has no value for people. It's fine you did it. It's kind of like nice you've categorized your own thing. But like, what is the topic here? So this could be like, you know, cool tech or like best tech of a month or something. You know, something you could find up here. If I'm assuming this kind of like all tech, like at least tech favorites would be. Tech favorites could be part of that. You could also maybe go like, you know, cool gadgets, you know, on Amazon under $20. And that's like a playlist. And then 20 rupees to dollars. So it just keeps going. So, but you kind of get the idea. So you could optimize the playlist title plus the playlist description and then having, you know, videos in there, which is great. But then it's the strategy and how you're categorizing them, the strategy and how you're naming them, the strategy and how you're sharing them then so you get more traffic. And then beyond that, it's letting YouTube just kind of go on and do the work. That's the bulk of it. If you want a few thoughts here in general, love the execution on your channel. Personal opinion, but I also think value as far as your thumbnails, some semi busy and hard to read. Not saying that like my way is the only way, but like look at this, even under Griffin, maybe that's the logo how it was, or maybe you put that under, but as soon as you put white under there, it pops. Like I can read Griffin, but it's hard to read Taplock 1. And so thumbnail wise, I would say less words, and I would say easier to read words. Like this is starting to look good. These are pretty good because there's so much space. Why? Because there's black underneath them. So if you took just a small, you know, piece out of, just if you want to see inside of my mindset and strategy, I'm trying to do less words lately, like cheap 3-point lighting, big, clear, easy to read, and usually on just black or white. So it's always easy to read and it pops out. So that would be a thought. Like some of these look pretty busy. That's great though. Clear what your channel's all about. Love that. Love that you're representing Canada. I think that's a good move too. Tip for you, if you're doing affiliate marketing, I'm sure you are, turn on one link. Greatest regret of my life. The greatest regret of my life. So it's not the greatest regret, but I just turned it on today. So inside of Amazon affiliates, you can now easily link US Amazon affiliates, UK, and in Canada, and then it just links all your accounts into one. Two misconceptions I had. It would be hard to sign up for affiliates in other countries. It was not hard. We just did it, and it was like, you're just approved. You taxes or whatever, it might get kind of weird. They have to like send us checks, but we'll think about that later. You can even start generating money right away. And then thing number 2, there isn't one. A guy in our course, Video Ranking Academy, Jabin, is in Canada, and he has US and Canadian affiliate links. And so now we finally sign up. So 2 regrets is 1, not doing international sooner for me. Number 2, not signing up for one link like a month ago even. We probably, who knows? It was like, hey, what? Forget making extra money. Who needs it? Forget about it. But we're signed up now. So, because I'm sure your audience is probably a lot in Canada and then a lot in the US, but then also a lot around the world. One thing I might do, and you're probably doing this with your content, I might try to bring a cohesiveness to what kind of tech you're doing. It's just on like first impression right now that there's a lot of us out there. Obviously we're similar, but we're also, I can already tell we're different, you know, with like the lightsabers, you know, I go tools for creators, the colorful toilet nightlight, but like I almost, like for me, if there was a cohesive idea, like a brand, like you know, the coolest, bring you the coolest tech gadgets, or just kind of some, you know, idea that sums it up. And I think what you're doing is great, but I don't know if what that could be is like some idea. So maybe some, if what I've learned when we talked to Andrew Edwards, you probably know that guy. He's got like 100,000 subs, cool guy. He was talking about the importance of niching down, and a friend of his has like a tech channel, but it's only about mobile phones and it's only about Sprint. Like they won't cover anything. So he says, I haven't seen the channel. They won't even really cover anything beyond just Sprint carriers, but because he niched down, he's like dominating the whole market of everybody that wants help with Sprint. So I'm not saying you have to maybe niche down that so narrow, but I think having like a cohesive idea, like I mentioned, if someone asked me at length, I'm like, you know, I have a tech channel, but it's like tools for creators. I don't really cover 3D printing or really consumer electronics, but it's all like cameras, mics, lighting. And so that for me was how I've tried to narrow down in the space. Sometimes I divert for that, but I'm trying to have a cohesive message. I think that could help to stand out and grow. I see that you already have Kit Gear, Amazon, and US, so you're already grinding on those. Definitely see if you can sign up for that one link. It just makes the actual Amazon affiliate links all take people to the right country, I think. I haven't actually tested it. Can you test one of my links, Zach? I don't know what it does. Can you, if you go to one of the Think videos and click on an affiliate link, All right. Good job on turning on. Okay, let me catch up with what you guys are saying. Niche down, fix thumbnails, turn on one link. Riv, good job. I will review your channel. Sam and Stefan or Steven. Perfect stream still. Super pumped. Because we are in the long haul. There's old John on a Friday night. Okay. So good stuff. And then, you know, why we're doing, because I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, giving me feedback and all this kind of stuff. I'm going to, let's check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Zach Tech Reviews. On this channel we look at tech, mobile accessories, and gadgets. Consider subscribing, the button's right down there. Today's video is just a follow-up 3 months later with the tap lock. To unlock
So I obviously can't speak to your entire cohesive channel strategy, but what you're doing is absolutely brilliant, because it looks like you can just pump out a lot of content kind of from that angle. Now that I'm kind of catching your vibe, that to me would be, I would suggest just keep doing more of what you're doing. Always study, you know, your biggest videos. So now I'm hearing your most popular videos. Do a lot more, you know, try to replicate some of the most popular topics over and over again. And my thought is that you'll keep growing and go on and get you know, just more. As you know, every video is like a hook in the ocean, and the more videos you can put out, so it looks like you're doing that. You know, work on ranking and work on positioning them. And then here's kind of like some advice for whatever it's worth, that's a little more strategic. It's just kind of like a gut feeling, and that is, I don't know if you ever get on camera. Obviously you're in the photo, but you got like a great voice. You're communicating super clear information about the product. You're also brand new, so great job for doing this in like 2 months, and it looks like you're on a trajectory. I really believe you're going to crush it. I would say try to make yourself a personality, because here's what I mean. Here's one pitfall. This could be very valuable. A lot of volume, like if I'm your viewer, and if I'm your viewer and I want to build like legacy and brand with you long term, this maybe has to do with your strategy. Maybe you want to go a different direction. But if I want to build legacy and long term with you, I want to have like a brand experience with you, and that could be memorable. And right now, I think it's actually not bad. You're going to probably have a lot of people that don't want to have a brand experience with anybody. They just want information about this dash cam. But when I see the consistent videos, I might not I'm like, I don't care about a dash cam, and I don't use Samsungs, and I don't use Samsung, and I might be interested in this tap lock because I could use that at home, but I don't use Samsung. And what, you know, does that make sense? So I might want to skip like a lot of your videos if I was like a subscriber that was trying to receive from you on a regular basis. So I don't know what that looks like in implementation, but for instance, there's like these extremes, and I've been studying YouTubers or just watching YouTubers. I think about somebody like Phil DeFranco and like how strong his brand is and how much connection we have if you watch him, how much connection you have with him, and how he's building and becoming a part of the viewer's life. So this may be just kind of like a North Star of steering towards adding a ton of value. And I also would recommend a lot of times like this, that when nobody knows you, you should actually be more like 80-90% just content, because people don't care about you or want your opinion. They just like want value. But as you weave in your personality, then they can start, some people could be like, oh, this guy's cool, like I kind of want to jam. That's how you build your tribe. So kind of thinking that balance between weaving in the personality, what that North Star might look like as you're just executing really well on these videos continuously. But I'd actually say one way or another, if you just stay on this path, as you're probably already experiencing, I'm sure you're getting clicks, you're getting views, you are growing. I'm sure a little bit of money is already coming in. A lot of times you just got to like do more and do more better. Keep doing what you're doing and then keep improving what you're doing. All right. Sam, if you're still here, I'm going to be faithful to that channel review. And let me see what else. Perfect stream. I DJ for 10 years. My father was broadcasting. Yeah, you definitely have radio voices. Sweet, it makes sense. Sam, you're welcome. You're definitely welcome. Definitely appreciate you. Glad we could hang out. Sam and Steven, let's check it out. All right, my man. Who am I actually talking to? Sam or Steven? Or both of you guys? Welcome to Sam and Steven. Two best friends. Steven's brother, Stanton. We do crazy videos. No worries here. The channel's 100% swear-free. Check it out. I like Sam and Steven's side of the net. Let me say a couple things right off the bat. Number one, I wish I was you. If I had this many videos out when I was your age on YouTube, you're crushing it. Like, my gosh. You have, I think I saw it somewhere, 200 and something videos out. Almost 300 videos. That is, you need to be on a billboard for all of the people who procrastinate, don't take action, just complain, talk about how hard things are, and they don't just get out there, execute, and create content. And you're doing that, my friend, and that's amazing. So, all right, it's not Steven. It's not Sam, I mean. So Steven, let me know if I'm saying your name right. Steven. So keep executing. You know, I actually have a channel, FYI, if you were ever so inclined to just see the progression. But the first channel that I did for my media business is right here. It's called Clear Vision Media. And here, the point of this is to say, you are doing the right thing because you're creating a body of work. If I didn't have all this, I would have never, you know, like you would never learn and grow. Furthermore, the playlists here are not strategic playlists, by the way. But if you even go to like commercials for business, or if you even go for like these church media videos, dedicate like all these promos, like this entire playlist has got some seriously, like heavy content. I mean, like this is a documentary, basically. It's a 2-part documentary that breaks down all this stuff when I was working at a church. But we're reviewing your channel. So the point is that keep creating, like keep posting. And I love that I can tell you're doing like different kinds of creative videos, skits. You're just going to level up your skills so much doing that. Keep doing different kinds of music. Keep learning video editing. Just keep grinding, because video is the future. Video is also the now. And how old are you? Because you don't look very old. And so I'm just saying you got a huge head start on putting out content. Not only that, I mean, you know, Shrinking Gone Wrong has 11,000 views.
Get back. Work. Well, get back to normal. Look, I'll try to help you as best as I can.
Amazing. So, study. So when I speak, if I speak to your channel, I mean, if I was to speak to a few things on your channel, it's a little unclear as to what it's about, but I think that's all right. You guys, I might try to weave in what you say here, because I'm impressed by this. There's so many people who haven't even filled out their about page. You're like, this is what we do. We're two friends. But when you land here, that's the message you want to say. Like, we see that it's just your names, but I'm not quite sure. You kind of got the camera. So you could think about, you know, Sam and Steven, two best friends making crazy videos. Like just that sentence, if you just want to use that. Two best friends making crazy videos. Now I kind of like, all right, it's a channel of two best friends that are making crazy videos. Like it's super clear. Furthermore, if you guys have social media, link it up all day long, get it over your channel cover, take advantage of building your following there too. And then keep learning and studying. If you really want to like crush on YouTube, I would say this channel, I would treat it kind of like my Sean Thinks channel. And you also watch that. There's vlogs on there. There's like different kinds of videos, a lot of experimenting. And I think I would kind of treat it like experimenting. The other thing is you want to define where you are. It seems like you're in kind of the comedy entertainment niche. So that's why it's going to be kind of hard to grow there. But what I would also use it is consider this is like your portfolio. Like when you apply for a job, if you're like, yo, I got 500 YouTube videos and the next person has never started a YouTube account, got them. Like you're going to be, it's ridiculous. It's amazing. So, started at 11. Now you're 13. Amazing. And the last thing is I would say, so finally this, you're crushing it. Super cool. And if I might say so myself, referencing the content I'm putting out, a lot of the Think Media videos, the strategic ones, and the video influencers videos, I would honestly treat those kind of like a school class. I would take notes. I would think about the interviews, what people are saying, and then think about how you can apply that to your channel and constantly learn and then constantly apply to your channel, making small tweaks, implementing the ideas. I also just put out a video about Skillshare, and I might check out Skillshare. And you could get 2 months free, and I don't expect you to stay signed up or something like that, but you could sign up for 2 months free. You might need like your parents' credit card. You could totally cancel. Obviously, I wouldn't, I just want you to get access to that training or whatever, whether you stay enrolled or not, because I am signed up as an affiliate for them, full disclosure. But my point is this, inside of their courses on, and you could even write these down, I would be studying things like, you're obviously learning how to do video editing, you're learning how to do green screen. I'd be studying things like branding, marketing, working on your video editing, working on your like video production course, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of tutorials. And I can tell you're already doing that. So, and a lot of my advice here is just like to say, just keep doing what you're doing. You're putting out videos, you're getting better at your craft, and we know each other. And I'm super pumped that we're hanging out on a Friday night. And so obviously you're already watching kind of like educational content, but I would dive so deep into that space. And that's going to be like an acceleration past your peers, past other people. And that's probably one thing that I've done in my life the most, always just consuming a lot of content, wanting to learn from masters, wanting to model people who are really good at what they're doing. Try to have, a lot of learnings from different people. And here's a good kind of piece of advice too. Learn from the best. So you can like whatever you like. Everybody likes different stuff. But try to figure out who the best is at their craft, study them, and try to imitate their work. Not copy, but imitate. So, for instance, like him or not, and you probably do like him, but Casey Neistat is one of the best at what he does at telling stories and putting videos together. So he's worth studying, and he's worth even imitating. And, people will be like, oh, you're a Casey Neistat copier. Your point is not even to copy him. Your point is to say, what does the master do? Like, what does somebody really good at, do? And how can I model them first? If somebody is doing karate, and someone's like apprenticing under someone who's a master at it, they don't tell them to make up their own moves and figure out how to do karate on their own. They say, model my moves exactly how I do them. And eventually when that person reaches to that level, they can develop their own style. So it's not that you can't have your own style, but what I mean, what I mean is I'd really model the masters and use them to really apprentice on them, whether you ever meet them or not. Like, it'd be like, Jimi Hendrix wanting to play like or a guitar player now, studying Jimi Hendrix as one of the best electric guitar players instead of studying a high school or a college YouTuber. Does that make sense? So studying films, studying like just like the highest level, and then absorbing that, because I say all that because I really believe in you, and seeing what you're doing and seeing your age and stuff. I think that you're going to crush it, man. And like I said, you're 13 with hundreds of videos already. Like, I'm 33, bro. I'm 20 years older than you. 20 years. 2 decades. If you think media is cool, dude, you're going to be a legend if you keep hustling, keep work. And I mean, I'm talking like work your face off. You know, you don't get to be a master at something by just like editing one video a month, which is not what you're doing. But if you do sustained hustle over the long haul and you just keep working on your craft, you're great now. You're going to be awesome. It's like hitting the gym and just throwing free throws all day long. And Michael Jordan had talent, but there's no basketball player that, or any athlete that ever made it into the Hall of Fame and ever became great without grinding. Time at the gym, free throws, discipline, drills, the monotonous hard work, the hustle. And if you can commit to doing that over the long haul, bro, you're doing great already. Great channel. Keep crushing. Keep learning. And then put in the work to learn. You never want to like learn about topics, like fill your schedule. It'd be like going to school, which is probably in school, and eventually you'll pick topics. You would never want to fill your whole schedule. Like if you love PE and you love one of the shows I did a radio class. It's digital radio, kind of like before SoundCloud. I used Adobe Audition. I love PE. I love that class. And I hated math. But I'm glad I did it because we want our bank account and our checks not to bounce, right? But it's not my favorite thing, and I don't feel creative about it. So I'd never want to fill my schedule with like 4 different math classes. Make sense? But I always should be doing some math to focus on the things that I don't even necessarily really want to work on, but I should get better at. Maybe that's branding. Maybe that's design, Photoshop, photography, style, studying the great photographers of like surf magazines, snowboarding magazines, fashion. When you learn from those other industries, you pull those disciplines into what you're doing, your stuff will level up, even if that's not your favorite thing. So then fill like 3 of your blocks with like creative videos, wacky videos, whatever, but then always be learning about something that doesn't get you as pumped, but gives you an edge, rounds you out as a creative. I don't know if that made sense. The ramblings of Sean on a Friday night. Guys, how's the audio sync? This is the greatest test. Did you know we were going to go this long? I mean, I kind of gave you the disclaimer, like we are just trying to see if we could break it. We could see if the stream could handle it. I'm going to rewatch it when it gets saved. And I'm just pumped. Still going strong. Man, I'm pumped. I'm nervous though. I am nervous. What if it doesn't work tomorrow? But I think it will. So I think I'm going to try to use it. I mean, hey, if it doesn't work, who cares? I could probably just take the stream down, start up on the webcam. Right? Tell me this. Tell me that I haven't had dinner. It's 10:08 here. I had a protein shake. That sucks though. It wasn't like delicious. It wasn't like a pepperoni pizza. I wish it was a pepperoni pizza. All right. Boom. How's the audio sound now? Is it synced up with my lips here? I wonder if it looks like it's more delayed on the webcam. That's interesting. Where it's actually maybe a little bit better on the gh5. Dude, this thing is so fire, guys. Oh, it's amazing. Hey, if you're just joining, we're here getting weird on a Friday. Uh-oh, it's delayed. Oh, I wonder if it's delayed when I switch around like that, or is the gh5 delayed? So Zach, what was delayed? Was the gh5 delayed for a second, or was like the webcam delayed for a second, or everything? Let's try it again. So let's go. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4 5. Check. How was it? What happened there? I think it was just the screen capture delay. That was fine. The webcam and the gh5 look good. Okay, so let's try this. All right. All right, guys. Today we're talking about Twitter, and on Twitter you can have followers, and then you also are following people, and then you also just kind of sound like Donald Trump, and then you also can create lists. Man, I haven't created a list in a while. You can also have moments. Clearly, I don't know what they are. Whoa! You can create a moment? Oh, sweet. Talk about like unleveraged Twitter post. Today I want to talk. Wow, I have an untitled moment. I have one moment on my Twitter account. I don't even know what moments are. I got a video out on Twitter with like 10 cool things. All right, so how's the audio now coming right out of the end of that stream? That was my screen the whole time. I'm wondering what it was like and if things stayed crispy and synced up or what happened. So when you say the screen cap was delayed, what does that even mean? Because you couldn't see my work. You couldn't see my lips, right? So how do you know it was delayed? It was when you were seeing your own video. Oh, yeah, okay. Definitely when I was seeing my own video. That makes total sense. Got it. So when that's not the case, have we decided that this is fine and this works great and you can hear my audio clear, and now we're on Twitter, and now we're back to the screen, and now we're back to the Twitter, and now we're back to the screen, and now we're back to the Twitter, and now we're back to the screen, and now we're back to the Twitter, and now we're back to the screen, and now we're back to the Twitter, and now we're back to the screen, and now we're back to the Twitter, and now we're back. Did you think that it actually was a loop? You're like, whoa, YouTube broke and we like fell into a vortex. Got him. You guys watch PewDiePie? My name is Jeff. It's that weird that I know the insider jokes of PewDiePie. Is that strange? He's the most subscribed YouTuber. Tell you what, nobody falls to the top of the mountain and stays there by accident. Tweet that. Worth learning from. Zach. Steven, Riv. How are you guys? Sounds good now? I feel like we're ready for tomorrow. All I got to do is get on camera and share a PowerPoint slide. So I probably shouldn't even go to the webcam, but apparently it's not an issue. Seriously? Stanton Vlogs and Gaming, how's it going? Welcome. If you found this, you just found a secret tweet that happens to be public, so it wasn't very secret. But we are in a private stream. That private stream, my friends, has been going for an hour. That hour-long stream, my friends, should still be audio synced. Can you let me know if it still is? Can you give me an update? Oh. Steven's brother. Is that Sam then? Oh, no. It's your brother. Your friend is that. Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, guys, I think we're going to round this out. Weird zoom in thing. If I can figure out my depth, or maybe I'll figure out aperture tomorrow, but I think I'm good with this too. It's like this is so ridiculous. And then the fact that if you just kind of want to like get maybe like a solid meets, like I could lower my chair. Nope, I can't lower my chair. Crispy focus, so crispy. My gosh. I'm so pumped. And it's not just pumped for this. I'm excited for tomorrow's live stream, but get ready for the rest of this. Get ready for the next 2 years. This setup. Facebook lives, YouTube lives. That's about it. Be Live TV. Ustream. Periscope can go from desktop now. Is that true? I don't know. I don't care. Busker or something. I don't care. Unless I should be there. Let me know. You're welcome, Zach. Appreciate you. Glad that I could be of help. I hope it was valuable. Thanks for the appreciation on the setup. I'll tell you what. I just got back from like a mini vacation, workcation. And I'm excited because I kind of gave up on this live streaming thing. And what I mean is this setup, because I worked on it for a while and it didn't work. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. But I'm encouraged because this seems like it was because it seems like it's working. So tomorrow, 10 a.m., we're going to do this. You can see it live. You were a part of the genesis of this working of the test. This is the maiden voyage. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. And yeah, you know, when this thing breaks in and happens, you will say I was there. Riv, it was great meeting you at CES. I am on your channel now. I am looking. I am following you on Twitter. I already was. Oh yeah. You know Colin. When did I first meet Colin? I'm not sure. I am going. You know McKenna Gott? I'm going out with the Gotts to lunch tomorrow. Tomorrow's a great day, guys. Why? Because there's a live stream on Think Media. Then I'm going to lunch with the Gotts. Then I'm going to watch Conor McGregor win the boxing match. Hey! Got him. Everybody follow River. And thanks for being here. So glad it works. You love the Gotts, personal friends. I will tell them you said hi. Vlogger Fair as well. I'm going to be going back. I saw one question. Can this become a series? I am thinking about doing office hours. It probably will be a little more public, like I'd advertise it, but it might be like kind of like a weekly Q&A. I also I've dreamt of this moment, so long as it works tomorrow, and that is to have like a clean, distinct. I'm really going to build some things out, like just watch over the next couple weeks to get it to a place where like I don't have to worry about the tech too much, and I can just sit down and be able to share some slides. So, in all that to say, to answer your question, Stanton, it can become a series, kind of. So, all right, friends, appreciate you. I hope the audio is synced up all the way through the archive video. I'm excited to check what that looks like. But if all goes well, it seems like a gh5 will be the camera that we stream on tomorrow with crispy audio like this. And in the meantime, keep crushing it, keep smashing it, keep building your influence, income, and impact with online video. And as usual, we will talk soon. How do you turn this off? Good practice for tomorrow. All right. Hey, welcome to this live stream. We are just getting started here tonight. No, seriously, actually. Oh, seriously. How do you? Oh, yeah. You just stopped stream on OBS. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Talk later. Keep crushing it. See you tomorrow if you can make it. 10 a.m. PST.